There is no playbook for your interview.
The person who was interviewing with me fell asleep.
We started talking, and she kept asking me, did you apply to this school? Did you apply to this other school? I felt so on the defensive.
Well, what are your goals? And the applicant said, well, I want to go into finance. And this person unloaded, like, why would you want to go into finance?
Right.
Like, and the applicant was shocked and really didn't know what to do.
So this isn't a performance. This isn't a speech where you can just focus on the presentation versus the self-awareness.
We're here at mbaMission, and we're talking about interview stories today. Debbie and Jeremy, what are some of yours?
Something that happened to me when I was an applicant,
Right.
And that's really informed why I take my role as interviewer in residence so seriously. So I applied to a particular school for MBA and got the interview, and I was such an eager beaver.
Right.
I signed up for first thing Monday morning.
Right.
And I thought, I'm going to be the first one that they interview, fresh. It's like, students right now, they game the timing.
Right.
That was naive, and I did the same thing, and now really it doesn't matter. So I go in, and it was like one of my top choices. We started talking, and she kept asking me, did you apply to this school? Did you apply to that school?
Right.
Did you apply to this other school? And I was there were no interview guides at that point in terms of online. There was nothing, and I felt so on the defensive.
Right.
And so I said, well, I didn't want to go to that school, so I didn't apply. Like I was just so in hindsight, I was so naive and honest.
Right.
And I said, well, I didn't want to go. I actually really want to go here.
Yeah.
And so I don't think that's what she either didn't believe me or didn't. That's not what you're supposed to say or whatever.
Right.
And then after that, she kept looking away.